And we're back. Hello there, friend. Welcome back to Max Plays Destiny Fails Us Beta. Last episode was a little fun. I finally got to do my stupid Samson voice, and we were introduced to James, Vincent's best friend, who appears to not be taking the revelation of Idril and Vincent's first kiss. If it was even a first kiss, who knows, right? I mean, it could have been more than that. I mean, rumors are spreading around the school at this very moment. Who knows what actually was going on? Now at this moment, everyone has their own assumptions of what is happening. Everyone thinks they know. And he said, she said, that she said. And all that we have now is the choice. Do we tell the truth? Or do we shift attention elsewhere? And we're back. Sorry for the technical hiccup. We're back. So now we have the choice. Do we tell the truth or do we shift attention elsewhere? And here's the dealio for me. I am going to go with tell the truth. Mostly because from Idril's point of view, to me, telling the truth means getting up and being like, no, it was just a kiss, you guys. It was just an innocent kiss and nothing else, nothing more. I mean, it's not gonna change anything, because people will still believe whatever they want to believe. Also, I really like Atali's smile. Really cute. Everyone's paying attention to me. Isn't that what you always wanted, Idril? Probably not. She doesn't seem like that sort of girl. All we did was just kiss, you guys. I dropped my pencil, and when we both reached for it, it just happened. Oh, they're all wearing indigo, well, his is more purple. Look at that dongle. Okay, it's just me. It's funny because when Vincent is not wearing his "I'm awesome" shirt, he just looks like look at this sad dongle. Look at this sad cinnamon roll. The saddest cinnamon roll ever. After a few moments of whispering, James clenched the fork in his hand, waving it towards Vincent's face. The spork. Let's call it a spork. I told you, she's mine! I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to kiss her. It just kinda happened. Everyone in the room, every eye in the room was on James now. His face was beet red, and he looked about ready to boil over. I love this little shaking. It's actually really cute. But I'm not gonna lie to you. We all know why James is actually angry. We all know why James is actually angry. I think I'm cropping the screen so you can't see me complete the heart, but trust me, I'm drawing a heart between the two of these. You don't really like Idril. You're just sad that, you know, he has interest in her. Come on, Vincent. Come on, James. By the way, let me rewind for a moment. I know that fantasy is about to be destroyed, but just let me have that headcanon for like 2 more seconds. And now reality. I told you she was mine! I am going to kill you! Vincent, roll out! Use those invincibility frames! Swiftly, James launched the fork with full force into Vincent's arm. I like that expression. Vincent is just like, no, it's the fork, no. Son of a damn! What the hell was that? Oh my god, Vincent! I ran over to his side. Are you okay? There's literally a fork sticking out of his arm. I think, honestly, I know that it's threatening, but it's still pretty funny. It's just a fork. It's just like, oh, I'll be all right. I trusted you, and you betrayed me. I liked her first. She was mine. You're acting like you own me. You own me. Are you crazy? James wasn't paying any attention to me. You know how I feel about her. James continued to talk about me like I wasn't there. He made it sound like he was entitled to be with me. just because he had feelings for me. That doesn't give you the right to stab him! James! What the hell, man? I'm bleeding! Like, literally, look! Dude, I can't believe you just stabbed me with the fork! What is wrong with you? I hadn't noticed the blood until Vincent mentioned it. I was starting to feel woozy. Ugh. You could get expelled, James. You need to leave now before a teacher sees this. He's still protecting him. He's still protecting James. James hurt Vincent, and Vincent is still like, no man, it's okay. I don't want you to get expelled. Because I love you. Mwah. I love you too. Mwah, 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 mwah. Okay. I'm so sorry, Amelia. I can't believe you betrayed me. You weren't around when we were younger. I deserve to be with her. When she was sick, I was the one who brought her homework to her. Who brought her homework to her? Who brought homework to her? I don't know. When she wasn't keeping up in PE, I stayed at her place to keep her company. When we walked to school, I'm the one who gave her my coat when it was cold out. I am the childhood best friend. I'm the one who deserves to get the happy ending. I am the main route for this dating sim. I love her. Wow, when I sell it like that, it doesn't sound anywhere near as creepy. It's still creepy. Trust me, we will do our analysis of James in like 2 minutes. The whole room stopped. James suddenly snapped back to reality. Oh, there goes Gabberty. Whoop. Okay. Eminem out of the way and looked around the cafeteria. Everyone but Vincent was staring at him. Vincent is like, why are you gonna be like that? Whoa, what are you gonna be like that? Can't we just have a normal meal every once in a while, James? What should I do? Let him down easy. By that you mean like push him down a cliff, or take a firm ground, also pushing him off a cliff. I would love if they both led to the same place, but that would be silly. Okay, so, okay. I know that I've said this like once already. I'm gonna say it again. I think it's downright awesome. I don't know if Amelia also made the music for this game, but if she did, that's actually pretty good. I like the use of the strings within this particular piece is very effective to add to the tension and the drama of the scene. It sounds cool. I like it. Let him down easy. Take a firm ground. Okay, here's a dealio. I know that Idril is meant to be played however you want to play her. Why am I drawing circles again around Idril? I guess I'm practicing for the next time Alaska's on screen. That's what I'm doing. I don't see her taking firm ground on anything. She didn't stand up for Alaska. She followed on Lily. She didn't take a stand for Samson. She did stand in for Vincent. I don't see her. Okay. Here's my rationalization, okay? And let me know what you would have done in the comments below, because this is the most fun part of visual novels, making choices. I've said it in the past, and I'm gonna say it again. Unpopular opinion. I loved the game Mass Effect. I did. The worst part of Mass Effect was the combat, because the combat was pretty much just a loading screen to get us between making more choices. Choices was the most fun part of that game, and that's why I love visual novels, because they are all about choices. I'm going to let him down easy. Why? Because I don't think Idril would want to look rude in front of Vincent, especially when Vincent has already been nice to him. He's letting him go easy. I think she would follow up on that. Wait a minute. I know exactly. I know what Pokemon Idril is. She's a Ditto. The pink hair. She does what her friends does. She's totally a Ditto. That's what it is. What Pokemon is Vincent then? I'm thinking of that crow. Cockcrow? No, that crow from 2nd gen. That's what I'm thinking. Just from looking at this. Also because that crow also kind of looks like the crow from Dark Souls 2. Yeah, let's keep making those Dark Souls jokes. I know that 90% of you have no idea why I'm making that joke. Let him down easy. I am sorry, James. I just don't feel the same way about you. What? No! That's not right. You do love me. You have to. I moved closer to him, slowly. James, we are just friends. I like those little emotions. You're lying! I reached out and put my hand on his shoulder. And stabbed him! I am sorry, James. No, wait. You're just confused. That's gotta be it. You do love me. He grabbed both of my shoulders and squeezed tightly. He shook me violently as his voice got louder. You have to love me. Nothing else makes sense. Oh, James, you're hurting me. Stop lying to me. James, let go. No, I'm never letting go of you. Wow, that face. That face. Let us never talk about that face ever again. Until it appears again, in which case I'm gonna like zoom in the camera and play some creepy music. Sometimes I feel like somebody's watching me. Oh my god. Okay, someone go back to the first episode and Photoshop like the image of James outside Idril's window on the second floor, I guess, just being all like. I started to struggle out of his grip, but he held on to me tight. Suddenly, Vincent was in front of me, throwing James away from me. James shot Vincent a look of pure rage. James, that's enough. Look at what you're doing. What do you care what I do? You've always liked her, haven't you? You've just been toying with us and splitting us further apart. This is my villain origin story. It was all escalating so fast. I wanted to say something. I wanted to do something to calm them down. The crowd around us started to chant, "Fight! Fight! Fight! Fight!" And James pulled his fist back and prepared to clobber Vincent. I like that he's actually holding his fist up. That's pretty cool. James looks like a pretty swell guy who doesn't afraid of anything. I see him though. He's the sort of guy who punches like flat. By the way, this is not how you punch. You punch with your knuckles. Remember that. Remember I told you that. That's how you fight. Yeah! Suddenly, in the hallway door swung open to reveal Mr. Sly standing in the doorway. Mr. Sly, what is all this racket? Mr. Sly looked around the room in utter shock. What the? Seriously? Is that a fork in your arm, young man? What the heck is going on around here? I don't know why Mr. Sly has a southern accent. Him and Brian go ways back. Mr. Sly, who stabs their friend with a fork? That is so not cool, James. Get away from Vincent before I have to call the police. We're going to the principal's office with Alaska now. What voice was I doing there? Going to the police, young man. There's a voice there, and I knew it for like 2 seconds before I kept reading. I forget what it is. Who stabs their friend with a fork? Oh yeah, the guys from Fallout New Vegas, the Kings. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Yeah. Thank you very much. James stood completely frozen in place. Mr. Sly stumped his way over and pulled James by the collar of his uniform. Yeah, drag him out. Look at that old face just going, no. Idril, save me. Samson, help me out here and take James to Vincent to the nurse immediately. Mr. Sly pulled James roughly out of the room. Damn it, James. Why'd you have to go and pull his Okay, second try. Damn it, James. What do you have to I don't claim to be a professional voice actor, you guys. But that font is a little tiny to be doing a performance like this. I'm blaming the game. That's trash, it's me. Damn it, James. Why did you have to go and pull a stupid stunt like that? Nailed it. Vincent caught my eye for a short moment, and gave me a half-hearted smile before Samson helped him out of the room.
Let us go, my lord. Let us leave this place and heal your wound.
The cafeteria emptied behind them as the bell rang. It's supposed to be like almost winter, and it's still hot, which bothers me. Well, like, what country am I living again? The country of California. Anyhow, time for biology class. The segment of this game that I've been looking forward to the most. That's actually not true. Actually, before we move forward, let us address something that I was thinking about when I because we're nearing the point where I stopped playing. Mostly because I wanted to, be able to experience the story without, knowing what's coming, so we both get the surprises. And I'd seen that scene with the fork, and I apologize if my jokes took away from the punch of that scene. It's the way that I deal with grief, personally, but I think there's a point that needs to be addressed. And I know that someone out there is, like, yelling at me, because, like, Max, wait a minute, Max. You claim that you love Alaska, which I do. And yet you seem to have an issue with our character James here, who shows the same level of, you could call it, determination. And I mean, Alaska has been known to stalk. She has been stalking that college guy, and heaven knows what else has she been doing. She's shady, but I think the difference between that is totally not even an excuse. Like, I am preemptively censoring myself because I don't even know if my answer is correct. I like Alaska. I am gonna like her until she gives me a reason to not like her. Oh, by the way, and when I talk about liking and not liking characters, I'm not talking about, like, objectively not liking them. I'm talking about subjectively not liking them. Like, I understand that they exist as a character. Like Brian. Brian is clearly a jerk. As far as we know, he's a little bit of an asshole. That's okay. You can have assholes in your story. Max remembers really clearly that he said that the guy with a southern accent is always a jerk. By the way, that is not representative of my personal views. If you have a southern accent, I'm sure that you're a perfectly nice person. Probably. Anyhow, you can have bad characters in your story. And by that I mean characters who happen to not be good people. You can have bad people in your story. That's okay. I think that James falls right into... Because I think we all knew people like James in high school. And if you don't, you were that person. No, I hope not. I hope not. I remember guys like that, Some of them turn out to be okay, Because, like, high school is also a very specific time in people's lives. So, and also, like, people are really finite about judging people. Like, maybe James grows up and realizes, wait a minute, I was a total jerk. I stabbed my best friend in the shoulder. And then he apologizes to Idra, apologizes to Vincent, and then he and Vincent get married. Finally. Biology class was almost unbearable. The whispers were a low, constant rumble as as all of the students spread rumors of James attacking Vincent. Idril, it's not a rumor if it actually happened. It happened before the whole school. Dude, he's a psycho, man. He just stabbed Vincent in the arm with the fork. Can you believe that? Really? A fork? Not even like a plastic knife? That would have made more sense. What if it had been like a plastic fork? That would have been even hilarious, even more silly. Lily took her place in class behind me and pulled out her cell phone. Hey, Idril. Oh, wait. That was pretty close anyhow. Hey, Idril. Are you okay? I'm fine. Just a little shaken over what happened. The love of my life just got stabbed in the arm by his best friend. High school. I like that she, slumped over a little. Lily looked around the room at all the students whispering crude details of what they saw at lunch. I know it sucks that everyone's in your business, but they'll stop talking about it soon enough. The rumor mill is fickle. Something new will come out later. Probably something about the literature teacher. Or Mr. Sly. He's such a sly individual. I'm sure he hears that every day at school. I wasn't so sure about that, though. I hope so. The teacher walked into class as the bell rang. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. It's nice to see you all. Mr. Burton here. Alright, everyone, quiet down. I cannot hear the fading beating of my dying heart over all of your talking about forks and people. Pass your study notes up to the front. Remember, your projects are due on Monday. After a slight commotion from turning in our assignments, an office aide entered the room with a stack of envelopes titled Fall Semester Report Card. This year! Finally, we're gonna get to see that joke that I'm mentioning forever. Oh, look, everyone's favorite time of this semester. I hope you're all ready to embrace the mortal coil with me and just surrender yourself to the ever pit of despair known as the American education system. I wasn't completely sure if he was trying to make a joke or not, but after a few seconds of awkward silence from the entire class, he cleared his throat and brushed himself off. Alright, everybody, let's just get a move on with this, alright? Anyway, when I call your name, just please come up and take your report card, alright? Mr. Burton. I like Mr. Burton's dialogue, but the way that I've been voicing him, and also, this is the exact same way I voiced him when I first played this game. I'm like, I feel that's spot on. Maybe the developers of this game would disagree, which I don't think that is unlikely. I'm not a professional voice actor, I just pretend to be one. Take that, Yuri Lowenthal. Hey, Idril. How do you think you did? Not good. I don't think I've turned in a fully complete assignment for this class. And here we have finally arrived! One of the issues that I have with a lot of visual novels and dating sims and otome games is that you often play a character who's either, I don't want to say empty, or a void through which you can fill in yourself. But you play a character without flaws, and even when you play a named character, what I like about this situation is that we're playing a named character, we're playing as Idril. Idril? Let's pretend I haven't been mispronouncing that name the entire time. Such professionalism. Also, remember when I played 85 episodes of Final Fantasy IX, the entire LP calling Sidon by that name as opposed to Sidane? Please, 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 let us forget about that. That never happened. What I like about Idril is that she's not good at school stuff. She clearly seems to have, like, a really low academics stat, which I actually appreciate. One of the things that I found a little bit odd about, well, I mean, it's understandable because you want the main character to be a vessel for the player. It's okay. But I like having a main character who clearly has problems with academics, because, I mean, I think it would be cool if there was, like, a path that focuses on her, you know, focusing herself to her studies. That would be interesting. But yeah, I like that there is a flaw that is a very human flaw. It's not like she's vain. It's not like she is jealous of everyone around her. No, she's just not good at academics. Understandable and relatable. I think we have all been there. Probably not. I think it's funny that Mr. Burton is teaching biology and not literature, but you know what? Not gonna ask about that. Also, hasn't turned in a single complete assignment. Idril. It's the end of semester. It's the end of the first semester. It's just right here. Oh, sweetie. We're gonna focus on your studies. I know I failed, but that didn't stop me from hoping that some miracle happened and it changed. Anything other than an F would be great. AF, excuse me. Mr. Burton. Lily J. Day. Jeez. Does he always have to yell my middle initial? She made her way up to his desk and back, with a small smile appearing on her face when she looked her report card over. How do you do? A's and B's. Tally Evans. It was no-brainer that Tally's grades would be perfect. I wasn't really surprised when she opened her letter with a big smile across her face. I am guessing you got, straight A's? You'd be correct. she instantly went back to her work with little conversation. Alaska Prize, Mr. Burton. We will end this episode with the formal reminder of how awesome, incredible, outstanding is Alaska. Alaska Prize. She was there and back so quickly, I didn't notice her get up from her seat. The report card was still sealed as she put it into her bag. I already know I pulled straight C's. I'll just give it to my mom, the entire thing, so I don't have to worry about forgetting any pages of it. Somewhere. Idril Arfanal. We will, and I think this is a great time, the timer went off, it's a great time to stop. And I sure hope that slowdown didn't cause a glitch or anything. If so, welcome back. There was a slight technical issue at the very end of the episode, no less. Anyhow, we're gonna call it right here. We will see if Idril's grades are as bad as she expects on the next episode. Again, as always, if this game interests you and you would like to play some more of it, there should be a link to the Patreon in the description below. And again, I want to thank the developers for giving me a beta key, and we'll see where this story progresses on the next episode.